Hey, good morning, guys. Day 3 here. He's got the workout loaded up. All right. I see Ron. I see Todd. Wow. Only one we're missing is Romans, and Romans is an hour off a time zone. In other words, you see 4:56. It would be 3:56 for him. All right, let's do this morning. Here's my profile. Here's the unfortunate part. I weighed 241.6. I told myself I would be honest here. It's part of the process. I don't even want to talk about it. I snacked too much. I didn't even really snack too much. It wasn't bad. It was like, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I've just been doing these morning workouts the last 2 days and nothing else. So here's 6-week beginner FTP. We're doing strength today. You can see what we got. We got a little bit of an increase here in the beginning. Not too much. It's a little. We were doing 165 yesterday. This was up to 192 for 3 minutes. It's not going to kill me. But here's some little bitty bursts. Some pretty intense bursts. 352. Not too bad. So anyway, you select the workout. You click workout, and then you click back. Do not click end ride, otherwise you won't make it back in time. So you guys can't see because I forgot to move the little chat thing here. But all this is it's a lot of sets down here. It'll take quite a while. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's make sure that the live stream is working here. One thing I forgot to do. I got 2 minutes left. I don't have my gloves on. My feet aren't in the pedals. It's early. Oh man. 4:30 alarm. I hear my dog up. He's getting old. He has trouble going down the stairs, so I usually carry him. Alright, looks like it's working. Todd Seiden here. Good to see you, Todd. I'll tell you, what's funny is I was talking about the ride on Facebook and thinking, should I invite someone else? And someone right away I thought of was Todd. Alright, let's see if we can solve this problem quickly. I know, Ron. Oh, maybe for strength. Let's see. I get clicked in. The question is Rome's going to show up? That's probably what it is. I thought you were talking about me. Trying to get myself ready. Alright. Oh my god. These old bones. I don't think you got it. It's so predictable when I start these things. I can't get my cadence up. Yeah, anyway, so yesterday was day 2. I'm getting the morning workout done. See, we didn't get Mike Romans in here today. I'm not surprised. Like I said, it's 3:45. so really, you guys aren't missing much here in the top left. It's a 6-minute warm-up today, so a little faster. Followed by maybe about 7 minutes there of a little bit elevated resistance, a little warm-up. What you're missing after that is just about, I don't know, 10 sets of 10-second bursts. For me, it's 350 watts, which is pretty strong. Followed by a minute and 50 seconds of basically recovery, rest, 115 watts. So basically just short, high-intensity intervals, which is good. I think for Ron, it's probably like 450 watts, those intervals. Am I right, Ron? I gotta tell you, you know, I hit snooze one time, 4:30 alarm, 9 minutes. I don't know why that's the convention, but it is. 9 minute snooze. That snooze goes off and I get up. I'm out of bed. Especially when I know I have people waiting for me. Yeah, come on, Cadence. 5:25. That's what I'm talking about. 5:25 is his speed burst there. So the interesting thing about those little 10-second bursts there are, it takes a couple seconds for the trainer to get you up there, to provide that resistance against you. It's not like you immediately go from like 117 watts or whatever riding to 350. It's like it takes a gradual progression, and it's annoying because sometimes you don't earn the star. It's not really your fault. I mean, you have a smart trainer. So I think over the course of the last few months, what I've learned is you can shift, and it will help kind of kick it in. Not too much, but it'll help a little bit. Well, the funny part, so Roman's awake and he said they're doing a little Facebook Messenger, so he's trying to get out here and catch up. He might too, because we got a little bit of a, we get a lot of easy sets in here, other than the speed burst, but he could catch up. Then he's got to climb off his legs. But if you're watching, Mike, just get it done, man. If it wouldn't let you in, if you didn't get in in time, just get it done. You're up, you might as well. So, again, we talked about this yesterday, but we picked Alpe Du Zwift because it gives you a lot of elevation. So you see right now we're at 52 feet elevation, and we're just cruising around. We're not really feeling the hills because we're doing the workout plan. It just kicked me up a little bit there. That was at 6 minutes. Get that cadence. Making some noise down there. gonna tell you, this 160 doesn't feel like the 160 from yesterday. It's feeling a little bit tougher. Don't ask me why. Maybe because the cadence. Remember I talked about cadence the other day? The faster you push the pedals, the lighter it actually feels. Alright, here we go. Look at my tire felt. It feels really, doesn't feel like 160. Anyway, so we're doing Alpe Du Zwift to get the altitude elevation so that Ron can get the Tron bike. We won't. I don't think we'll get to the top. Not in an hour. Did a podcast yesterday with a guy named Matt Scaletti. So far in August, he's run about, 12 marathons, raising money for his wife's charity. Amazing guy. We had a really good talk. That'll be coming out today. It's all set, ready to go. I just have to post it. But really, one of the more fun conversations I've had on the podcast. I didn't even know the guy. I just he was recommended to me by Ben Hinton. So I reached out because I hadn't done a show in a while. Been a little bit lazy on that front. A show with a guest, I mean. So I had him come on, and then we're going to have John Tipton come on. John has a podcast of his own. I think it's called like Running with Tip Top or something. But I did that podcast as a guest. On Monday. And that should be coming out soon too. That was fun too. I feel like I talked too much in that one though. But he let me. So I did. It's gonna get a little more difficult here. 195 for 3 minutes. It's gonna make me sweat. My legs do not like moving in the morning. This is why I put my FTP down a little bit in the beginning to 220. This is why we're doing the beginner program, because it's I'm waking up at 4:30. These legs don't go. Hey, it's Wednesday, which means tomorrow is our Thursday night ride. 6:35 p.m. Anyone can join that. Just gotta let me know so I can send you an invite. I gotta work on the trivia today. I got some things in mind. About a month ago, I climbed Alpe Du Zwift. Maybe it was a little longer. And I averaged about 178 watts. And it took me almost 2 hours at 178 watts. And my weight was what, 235. Is this the beginning here? I think so. Yeah. So now you get on the right, you get that Alpe Du Zwift map. A very intimidating map. And now we're climbing. All those numbers you see there, those are switchbacks, turns. I think there's 21. It's a long way up. And I have to tell you, it's funny. So we're on the workout mode. We're at 195 watts. And as soon as we hit the hill, it felt like I hit a hill. But I know it's all mental. I've heard people talk about that actually. Hey Matt. Good morning. Sorry, I'm just seeing this. That's Romans. Well, I'm in the world, but literally pedaling in the middle of the sky. Very strange. A little Zwift issue this morning. Hey, you just got to get it fixed for Thursday night ride. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and say that's the tough part today. That little 7 minutes was the tough part. These 10-second bursts, they'll be fun, but they're very quick. In the truck today, Matt? Driving to Vermont? It's almost that Vermont season. The foliage. People drive hours just to go see the leaves change color. It's actually really cool. It's really cool. Beautiful country up there. I drove through it on the way to Mont Tremblant. Vermont is big from south to north all the way. It's pretty big. You don't realize it until you drive it. And this is why it takes so long to climb Alpe Du Zwift, by the way. We're not even halfway through the first little, I mean, this is the longest one, I think. We're not even halfway through it. A little upset about that weight tick up. 242. It's like up a pound from yesterday. I know it's like these micro, you gotta look at sort of the macro trend when it comes to weight and not the micro day to day. But I also got to do my second workout of the day, and I skipped them 2 days in a row. And I don't know why. I'm just not prioritizing it for whatever reason. But I mean, Monday and Tuesday I did podcasts both days. Monday I had my daughter in the afternoon, which is really no excuse. There's a weird, alright, let's see this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 little bursts of 10 seconds with a minute and 50-second recovery. So I get that. But then snuck in the middle there is 10-minute, like a 10-minute recovery in between. You guys can't see it. Ron, you could probably see it. I didn't really notice that at first. That 10 minutes at 1:15 for me is going to be, I mean, this is pretty easy. Here you go. You can see in the distance that red gate. It's red because we're about to enter like a really difficult, now it's way over my FTP. Still a minute away. Doesn't look a minute away because you're going uphill. It's water. What is it, raining up there, Maddie? Oh, water weight. Yeah. No, I know. Those little fluctuations are water. A lot of times. But you know what? When it starts to trend, if you can stop that trend before it turns into a pattern. I'm not even eating that poorly. Like, I'm not eating bad stuff. But it's like I've been working upstairs and it's right near the fridge. I do a lot of things that, like, you work and then things have to upload. Like a video has to upload or something. Then you wind up sitting there with like 20 minutes waiting. I hit the fridge and I get like oranges. Here, these little mandarin orange cups, sugar. All right, here we go. So again, I'll shift into the higher gear a little bit for like 2 seconds left. Just to try to spur it on so I don't lose my star. Here we go. I shift back down so I can shift back up again. Sometimes when I do this, see, I got the full star. Even though you see how long it took me to get to 350 watts. Now, I was looking at your stuff. You're doing like intermittent fasting, right? I do intermittent fasting. I don't eat from like 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. Coincidentally, I'm asleep at those times. Little ankle thing going on here. I don't know where that came from. Weird. Anyway. But yeah, so I had let's go through the thing. Well, first let's do a little sprinting. So that's weird. They didn't give me a star for that recovery set. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because I didn't get back down to 115 quick enough. This isn't really my fault. You're still not at 115. So now we're kind of in the zone. It took 20, what? Almost 30 seconds to get for the trainer to get me back down into recovery zone. So I didn't earn the star there. You guys can't see it because the chat is over it. Just keep riding, man. Keep riding. Put you in the middle of the sky. Can you ride in the sky? You should be taking pictures of that. Send it to Zwift. Maybe give you a free month. Anyway, I woke up yesterday, we did a workout, Went upstairs, I cooked an omelet, ham and onion. Costco has these like ham steaks. They're about like, a quarter of an inch thick. You can kind of like dice them up. It's a good deal. Throw that in there with some onion, a couple eggs. That was breakfast. Shower, kind of hang out in the morning, had a bowl of cereal, Special K Red Berry. I don't know. Here we go. 2. I barely hit 350, still gave me a star there. Gave me half a star for my recovery set there too. By the way, it wants me to be at 100 RPM cadence for these recoveries. I'm not even close. I mean, come on. Anyway. So I had the bowl of cereal. What was lunch? Oh, I know what I did. I took a piece of wheat bread. We had leftover tomato sauce from the other day. Put tomato sauce over it. Then we had shredded cheese. A little of that. It was like an open faced, almost like a pizza. That was a snack. Lunch was like a pre-made salad. It's like those salad bags that you get in the store. It was bacon and blue, which is probably not the healthiest choice. That creamy dressing. I got something going on in my ankle. This isn't good. Steph had something too. And I'm wondering, we just got our new desk and we're sitting in stools. And you curl your feet up and you kind of rest them on the bar. And she had some kind of weird thing yesterday with the ankle. Maybe that's what I'm doing too. It's feeling really weird. Anyway. So we threw tuna in the bacon and blue salad. That was lunch. I probably had a couple of those mandarin orange cups in the afternoon. Oh, paleo string cheese. The good news is I finished it, so there's none there for me today. Sprint. Come on, 350. It's frustrating. I just want it to be 350 the whole time. It's giving me the stars on those though. The only thing I'm not getting the stars on are these recovery sets. And the stars are no big deal, guys, really. You're getting the work done, you're getting the work done. It's just experience points. So yeah, I probably had like 3 things of string cheese during the day. Dinner was pork chops, roasted potatoes, and zucchini. So not a bad dinner, well balanced. And I had another bowl of cereal at night. So I don't know, I haven't really been counting those calories, but probably about 2,500 to 3,000. Which really isn't that bad. And if you're working out, you're eating 2,500 to 3,000 calories, you're going to lose weight. Not working out. Just got this morning ride. And you guys can see, we'll take a look today when I finish, at the calorie burn. So the last couple of days, the calorie burn on these workouts were like, it's under 400. This workout's a little bit longer. A little more time on the bike, which is good. But the calorie burn the last couple of days, like 388 or something for me. All right, here we go. Getting closer. See, hover there at like 190. Come on. Get back down. Yeah, gear down. Come on. Alright guys, so that's the first round of sprints. 5 of them. I think our cadence is supposed to still be up to 100, but I'm not paying any attention. Probably would help you sweat more, get your heart rate up. Keep your heart rate up. But after this little 150, minute and 50 seconds of recovery, then we go into 10 minutes of recovery. So nice and easy. I see Todd and Ron way ahead of me. The rubber band's keeping us together, kinda. But those guys are going harder than me. I would bet. I know Ron is because we're doing the same workout. And his FTP is a lot higher. How you guys hanging in there? Hope you guys are doing alright. I'm sure you are. 12 minutes of rest in the middle of the workout is BS. Yeah, I think I agree. 5 minutes would have been fine. Sometimes I think some of these workouts are kind of, oh, here's the rest. They're kind of haphazardly put together. I mean, this is the beginner, right? It's the beginner FTP builder. This is kind of like what I wanted, unfortunately. But I agree, Ron. 10 minutes at 115 doesn't mean really nothing. Oh, Matt. I tell you, man, I know it's like kind of like a broken record now. Matt invites me up to go to Lake Placid at least once a month. And I like that he invites me because it always makes me think about going. And I never go. But it's nice to think about going. So he's going to go up and ride, was it the toll road up Whiteface Mountain? See, so the key word that makes me not want to go is climbing. Man, I feel like the Lake Placid course itself is challenge enough. But it seems to me, and you tell me, that whatever you're climbing on Saturday, it's going to be steep, it's going to be long, it's going to take you quite some time. I'll go swim in the lake. I'll wait for you guys there. Meet you at the brewery. Eight more minutes of blah. And then at the end, so then we're going to do another 5 sets of those bursts. And then 10-minute cool down. I could see what they did, right? They gave us a short warm-up. But they got our heart rate up with those two sets there. So that's good. Right, get your heart rate up a little bit. Kind of prep you for these speed bursts. Give you a 10-minute in between to kind of reset. And then a 10-minute at the end to cool down. You're going to get there, Mike. I know you will. Do the Placid course. Oh, what's the P word? Another way to call a cat a kitten? I think that was the poet, Naughty by Nature. Water. You know what it is? I don't drink any water in the morning. I get up, I jump on the bike, and go. forget it's there. Alright, we're more than halfway through this sucker. "31 minutes down, 26 minutes to go." My P word is lazy. You go with lazy. But I know what you mean. To be politically incorrect for a moment, kind of upset that they took that word away from us. They've taken away all the good words. That was a good word. At least in the context we're talking about. Now, what do you say, wimp? You're a wimp. Like, that doesn't have any... There's nothing behind it. Hope there's no kids watching this one. Hey Mike, I'm sure Nathan is sound asleep, right? How exciting, Mike's other son, JP, is that it? I think so. Playing football, pointing guys' equipment yesterday. I remember those days, man. You go to the equipment shed, coaches are there, it's funny when you're a kid. Like, oh, they're just, getting me the right equipment. When you're an adult, you're like, God, just get these pads on these kids and get them out. The helmet's important, though. Of course, there was no helmet science. As a wimp, you're offended. Nice. There was no helmet science back then. And now it's a racket. Like everything else. Why am I saying that? I'll tell you why. It's a good story. I coached football locally for a Pop Warner team about 9 years ago. And they had some guys come in. And look, concussion is a real thing. And it's something as a parent you worry about. I would worry about if my kid, I have 2 girls. And I wouldn't even mind if they wanted to play football. My oldest isn't playing football though. She wouldn't want that. Ankle. Anyway. So I would be concerned though if my kid was playing football. Even though I played for years. I'm okay, I think. Casey's out. He's got nicer stuff than me. Yeah, I'm sure. So here's the story. They kept having parent meetings about concussions, and they wanted to spend tons of money on these to get every kid the latest anti-concussion technology helmet. And man, you as a parent, you are right for that, right? You're like, man, I don't want my kid to have a concussion, Get him that giant helmet, whatever you want to do, just whatever protects him. You are right for that market. And so then I was at a coaching clinic a couple weeks later, and the dude that was the most vocal about getting the helmet, the guy that was leading the charge, that was saying things like scaring the hell out of the parents. He was a sales rep for the helmet company. He's sitting at the table. And I'm thinking, my God, what an easy way to get the parents. And who knows what the technology is. Could be really good. There could be science behind it. There probably is. But man, all of a sudden, you have to shell out an extra $125 per kid. Or whatever it is to get the nice helmet. And no one knew the guy worked for the helmet company. Sitting at the meeting, screaming his head off, your kid's gonna get concussion. You need to protect the kids. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying if you got something for sale, you want to sell it, go to the meetings and scream bloody murder. This is just the kind of morning I'm having today, guys. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so negative. 1,000 feet of elevation though. You can see we've only done 5 miles. 5.4. Alright, we got a little workout coming. About less than a minute. We will return to our workout. And really when I look at it, it's like I got another 50 seconds to go. Buried in about 20 minutes of recovery time and cool down. Alright, I'm going to really work these sprints. Get what I can out of this thing, right? I mean, I'm up in the morning, I might as well. Good work, guys. Good work, Ron, Todd. What turn are we on here? Oh, we made it up pretty good. That's not so bad. I haven't really been looking at the turns, switchbacks. We just got through 15. There's some really long ones in the beginning. Hey Ron, are you sitting at 100 cadence right now? I don't know. We're supposed to be. I think we are. I have not been. Check out the wave Seiden. I will check it out. What is it, like new technology? Or is it a giant helmet? In case you fall? Probably like super aero. I love like the space helmets. Look guys, it's hard to talk to yourself. Hell no, you're not doing 100. Alright. I like that I make you guys type, but I just talk. I felt like a quick recovery. And we're off. I think if we held the 100 RPM, it would be a better workout, obviously. As the moon. Starting to get a little light outside here. A little bit. No sun, but kind of like that haze, that early morning haze. Towel smells better today. Yesterday's was terrible. And they're clean too. It's not like I reuse towels, that'd be gross. Yesterday's was awful. Oh my god. The sweat is just etched in the fabric. No matter what, how many times you wash it. Three more sprints here. Let me see. What do we think of this workout? I don't know. It's okay. I like the little sprints. I like the bursts. A little bit too much of that rest in the middle. I would cut that down by about 5 minutes. Even take it out altogether. Get the sprints done. Back to bed. Here we go. I mean, I am sweating, so it's not like it's a waste. I don't think I was sweating as bad as I was yesterday. Yesterday was gross. Doing better with the stars on the back end with the recovery. I think I'm moving the gears down a little bit extra. I don't know. Alright. Hey man, you're making it up. Doing good work. Don't kill yourself, Mike. This is an early AM workout. You got more to do today. The one guy that woke up like an extra hour early from the time zone has issues with Zwift in the morning. What sucks is because they put that big map up in the top right, is that they only show you like 4 or 5 riders there. So normally they would show you maybe like 10 to 15 riders. So we could see Mike in the back. A better chance to see him if he pops up on the screen. You can see how far back he is. Let's get the work in, man. It's alright. Here we go. It's a good time. Tell you, the best part is this will be over. It ain't even be 6 a.m. It might only be 5. And say for the past, I don't know, 5 months, 4 or 5 months for me, I don't get out of bed till 7:30, whenever the baby wakes up. So it'll be 6, so I'm up an hour to an hour and a half earlier, and I got a workout in. And when you're in that zone, that workout zone, and you're crushing it, it feels good to get that morning. It's well worth it. Well worth that early morning alarm. I mean, that's the saying, right? It's like no one ever regrets when they're done. Oh, darn. Should have never got that workout in. This is the last one, last sprint. We got 11 minutes and 50 seconds of cool down, my favorite. Here we go. That completes the high energy portion. So Ron said something there, I missed it.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. You don't have to stay for the cool down. I mean, I just don't think 10-minute cooldowns. It's too much. Just too much. Well, Mike, you got 11 minutes to catch us. Ron's gonna sign off. At this like 115 watts, let's see. Another 10 minutes. I don't think we're gonna get to turn 10. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, you know what I had yesterday? I had to go to the local town planning board meeting, which is now on Zoom. Wilmington's awesome, by the way. I rode through there too. It's pretty cool. I remember riding through there and thinking, man, I'd like to go here and visit. Vermont is underrated. On RPM cadence, that ain't happening. Cool down started at 165. All right. I got you, Zwift. I thought they were going to keep me way down to 115 level. So yeah, I went in front of the planning board yesterday. Team Ordinary LLC. We had to get our home office. You gotta get like a planning board waiver for a home office. And they want to make sure like no one's parking in your garage or in your driveway, that you don't have dozens of employees in your house. See you later on. Tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, same ordinary channel. So you basically sit in line for like a half an hour while everyone else goes. Then you go. It was weird because I got nervous at the end. It's like, I speak to the people every day on the podcast. Maybe like a dozen people, but you think I wouldn't get nervous and stuff like that, but I did. Not shying away from it. One of the reasons I started a podcast was just to get better at public speaking. We do so much stuff and I never get nervous. And in front of the planning board I was getting nervous. It's weird. We had a nice little discussion, didn't take too long. What do you do? And it turns out that some of the planning board were marathon runners. I think there were 5 guys, and 2 of them ran multiple marathons before, so I had them. Now, it was really just a formality getting that waiver, but it had to be done. Maybe I'll solicit them for future coaching clients. You know, I don't think you want the planning board or anyone involved with town politics as a client. Unless you're greasing their palms, you know? But, yeah, you know, like, you coach the guy, he wants to run a 5-hour marathon, he runs 5:05, he gets mad. You don't want the planning board mad at you. Alright, we lost Ron officially. Vermont's a little crunchy though. That's Bernie country. You gotta eat granola and be a communist. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my bag. Granola's good though. Good work today, Todd. I know. I don't know if you're watching the live stream. I gotta love Matt. You might as well finish the climb. Yeah, only 11 more turns. Plus that fake one at the end. They throw like one more in, they don't number it. You think you're finished, and you're not. But at that point, you've done so much work to get there. You just suck it up and finish it. So look, we got around 1,500 feet of elevation towards the Tron bike. I don't know if Todd has it. I don't think he does. So that's good for him too. Well, they're keeping this cold down. They're keeping us at a pretty decent wattage. Yesterday, this was my set, right? That 165 for like 5 minutes. That was my set. Now it's my cool down. Someone at Zwift isn't on the same page. Four minutes to go. The cool down might have been the toughest one. Might be the toughest part. But seriously, if they want my heart rate to go down, which is what a cool down really is supposed to do, it should be lower. I'm not whining. I am. Not that hard though. Mike, I know you're out there, man. Way to get it done. I know you had to wake up an hour earlier than us. Just hit 13, huh? Yeah, Mike's pushing hard. I mean, for him to get that close, he's pushing hard. And I know Mike too. Mike is sitting there, he's like, oh, I got 3 minutes to catch him. Probably pushing like 280 watts. Mike, it's like 5 a.m. where you are. Don't worry about catching us. Get the workout in, man. It's good to have Matt here in the conversation now, I gotta say. Almost normalizes 5 a.m. All you guys are awake. Normally I'd be sleeping still. Tell you what, coffee is sounding real good right about now. Less than 2 minutes. I hear Stephanie awake. Hopefully the baby's not awake. Stephanie's doing yoga this morning, so she says. That's something I should be doing too. That's really good for you. I wasn't really a yoga believer until I did it. And I gotta tell you, it helped my balance, my core. Just two things when you're training for triathlons. You know, you go out and you run, you bike, you swim. You don't, sometimes, you know, you just forget, or it's not part of the plan. So it's really important to get those strength training. Yoga, I think, I kind of consider it strength training. Stretching, strength training. It's good stuff. Alright, 44 seconds. We will not be seeing Mike Romans on this ride, but he did a good job trying to catch up. Turn 10. He did okay. I will not be riding the rest of the way up the mountain, Matt. I'll take 1,750 feet of elevation. I'll be happy with that. Almost done. Great workout, Todd. You did awesome, man. Thanks for coming out. It's tough to wake up this early. It's good stuff. 4, 3, 2, 1. There, we're done. Whew, that was good. 23 in the books. Trying to make this a habit. So far, so good. I gotta tell you, it feels good. 467 calories. So this workout was about 8 minutes longer. But I like getting closer to that 500 number a lot better. I'm not necessarily a calorie counter per se. But I do like seeing that number be high. Alright. Yeah, we're done for today. I will, let's quit the meetup. Yeah. And then we'll check this out for a bit, end the ride. Oh, I didn't do it, whatever, I'm tired. Guys, I will see you tomorrow morning, same time, 5 a.m. Great job out there, Mike. Maddie, he wakes up at 2 a.m. I don't know how you do it, brother. It's good stuff. That's it for today, guys. Friday night, 7:30, happy hour. I'm telling you, this is a good one. This is a good one. You're gonna really like this one. John Martin, motivational speaker. He's a good dude. He's really awesome. I'll bank on this one. This one's gonna be a good one. It's worth your time. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Podcast coming out later today. Come on.